Hello, hello, and welcome to Mind Mystics. My name is Jasneet Srivastav. I am a Garbh Sanskar and a relationship coach and a healer. Welcome to day one of our powerful and life changing series on 16 Sanskars of life and wisdom that guides us to live with balance, divinity, and intention. So I have started this series because every day at 5:55 p.m. we'll go live together and I'll walk you through one of these sanskars at a time in a way that makes sense for all of us in the modern life, in our relationship, and in our parenting journey. So make sure to join me every day and bring your partner, your family, and your curiosity to this live sessions. So before we start with Garbhdhan Sanskar, let's have a recap because I keep on talking about Garbh Sanskar a lot on my channel. Let's understand in a little brief that what is Garbh Sanskar. So Garbh Sanskar isn't just one ritual. It's a way of life uh, which is designed to ensure that from conception to death, a soul is guided with awareness, with love, and for dharma. So the word sanskar means to refine, to purify, and to imprint values. So these 16 sanskars are like spiritual milestone that helps you to live a conscious and a sacred life. So here are these 16 sanskars our ancestors believed every soul should go through. So I'll just list down these 16 sanskar one by one. So the first one is Garbhdhan Sanskar, which we will talk about it in length today. This sanskar talks about conscious conception. Number two, Punsavan Sanskar, which is desiring a healthy child. The third sanskar is Simantanay Sanskar, which is blessing the mother's well being. The fourth one is Jatakarma Sanskar, welcoming the baby after birth. And then Namkaran Sanskar, where we name the child. Then Nishkaram Sanskar, where we send or take the baby out for its first outing to explore the world outside home. Then there is an Annaparashan Sanskar, introducing the first solid food after the mother's milk. Then is Mundan Sanskar, where we cut the hair removal for the energy cleansing of the soul of the baby. Then there is Karnaved Sanskar, where we are piercing the ear to enhance awareness. Then it is Vidyaarambh Sanskar, which is where we start the child's journey towards education. Then Upanade Sanskar, where the it's a threading ceremony of in the Hindu tradition, but it also is the beginning of a disciplined life. Then the next one is Ved Arambh Sanskar. So it is more towards the deeper understanding, the study of scriptures and deeper wisdom and knowledge of education. Then Samavartan Sanskar, that is the graduation ceremony, where the child has finished the education life and then he moves on to the world, to live the world. Then we do the Vivah Sanskar, the sacred ceremony of marriage. Then Vanaprastha Sanskar, where we practice a gradual withdrawal from the material life. Then it is the last Sanskar is Antim Sanskar, the final rites, honoring the soul's departure. So, each of these sanskars help the soul to evolve at a very major life's milestone. And today, we will begin with the very first one, which is Garbhdhan Sanskar, the first step in conscious parenting. So, what is Garbhdhan Sanskar? It is the intention, it's the prayer and the preparation before conceiving a child. because the first impression of creating a child is not through the physical intimacy, it's the initial thought of having a baby, because that thought you convert it into words and share it with your partner. And once there is a synchronicity between your thought and what your partner is also thinking, is where the actual work of beginning intimate begins. So, a synchronization of these three steps makes the first impression of your baby's soul. Unlike today, where conception often just happens, like, we say, accident ho gaya, ya fir we were not planning, it just happened. So, ancient wisdom says that don't just create a baby, invite a soul. Sink into this. We need not to just have a baby, because the very gradual step after having being married is, when are you starting a family? So when we are starting a family, let's not just create a baby, let's invite a soul. And it is about creating the energetic, emotional, and spiritual foundation for a child to be born in peace, not in pressure. And this is the first sanskar that shapes the child's destiny even before they are conceived. So, why is it still relevant in today's world? Because today's modern life is so busy. But have you ever seen across that though the modern life is very busy, but it is full of stress, anxiety, fights, emotional wounds at the time of conception gets passed on into the womb. And that's why many kids today are born with anxiety, low emotional resilience, relationship insecurity, even though their parents loved them. Because love is not enough, you need to align, you need to have an intention, and a purity of energy is also essential. So, how to practice Garbhdhan Sanskar at home? Because does it require too many things because of the ancient concept? Let's break it and see how we can do the Garbhodhan Sanskar at home in a modern way. Number one, detox your body and mind. So, what to do in that? Eat sattvic food like pure vegetarian, which is nourishing food, pran giving food. Eat that. Reduce your processed food like caffeine, alcohol, anything that comes out of the packet, avoid it or reduce it. And get quality sleep. Stay hydrated. Stop the watching of screen before